Alright, I'm the legend Rayford Faulkner, and this is a spiritual website. This is my and Death's spiritual website on YouTube. Death Wishing 1. As I said, a spiritual website. Now, the last time, which was several weeks ago, at this point in time, that I uploaded a video on this website because, well, I praise God I'm great, alright, and because of my busyness, my greatness, my business in production and things outside of my productions, because of those things, I have not been able to upload video up until now. I actually had my personal assistant do that, and I praise God, as I said, for my greatness and my incredible hair. God of heaven, I do praise. Let's see. Now, the last time I was a report about Easter. That's what it was. And all right, this is the report I obtained. I researched this, and this is the report I obtained about Easter. Originally, Easter was Ishtar. It was called Ishtar originally, and it was it was a false. It came from a false religion, a false god actually, Tammuz, and persons worshiped this false god, and it was said that that it was only son of a goddess who was also false. You know, she was. I mean, ladies shouldn't be called gods. Fellas shouldn't be called gods. There's only one God, and that's God of heaven. And now this goddess and this Tammuz had a basically what happened was they created a false religion. Now, correction. Cimaris and this false goddess had a son, Tammuz, and it was a false religion. And he fancied eggs, by the way. So, with the help of Satan, she called herself a goddess. And then it was said that she had others that followed her worship the moon, and she called that moon a goddess, and of course followers called the moon a goddess too. And it was said, she said, that the moon went through a 20-day cycle. She lied, and she claimed to have come down from the moon in a giant egg. And she said she fell into the Euphrates River, and that it was to have happened at the time of the first full moon after the spring. Now, the Semiramis was called, as I said, Ishtar, and that became Easter. So they had a holiday. They had a false, they made up their holiday. They lied about the goddess coming down from the moon, and the moon was a goddess, and they were royalty. They had followers, you know. They were like the government at that time and in that place. And the followers believed what they said, and as it says, a false religion, a false point of origin, and it's called Ishtar. So originally Easter was called Ishtar. Now her son, as I said, Tammuz, he liked rabbits, and they became like a symbol for their false religion. And as I said, I wrote the report. I researched this information, and yeah, that's it. And it just held on, and at some point it became known as Easter, and that's where the eggs came from, you know, which is association with rabbits. All right. Okay. So this is the report. I had time to research it. Well, I believe last week. A week and a half ago, and I just searched it, and that's the report. I'll be putting more spiritual videos on here. I'll put some videos that from some terrific pastors like Kenneth Copeland and others, a few others. So you can come to this website to get to obtain spiritual truth. I would recommend that you read the Bible yourself. I mean, anytime you hear me or anyone at all, no matter who they are, whether they're a very successful pastor or not, whenever you hear anyone tell you the gospel or the Bible, scriptures, you should write it down and then go to the Bible yourself and see that that's true. It's only because you're not supposed to follow lousy man, but God. And I say lousy because man is lousy. And so you're not supposed to follow lousy man, you follow God. So much to say, and the time that I agreed upon with the keeper of time is almost in hand. I believe a couple of more minutes for this video. So I rounded out to like a 12-minute video. And so that's the report on Easter. That's the report. Other report, well, it's not really it's not reports, but the next couple of videos I want to focus on idolship over the last 80 years. And I'm not gonna like go literally year by year, talk about different things, but just bouncing from various times throughout the several years that have passed through the annals of time, about idolship, how persons really put things and other persons on a godlike pedestal. And I have to get back to the Bible and find some verses that pertain to those subjects that I'll talk about, because the Holy Bible, the King James Version, has some things to say about false idolship. Some persons believe in a New Age Christianity. That's false. That's counterfeit. Those that follow New Age Christianity are false. They are very false. They don't know the true God of the Bible. They have a made up God that they made up. but they're wrong. They're spiritually wrong. And or watch another video. Oh, I want to say this before I go. And when they stand before God, those that are in that false religion, it's a counterfeit Christianity. When they stand on Judgment Day before God of heaven, they'll be really surprised. Some of them, anyway, will be really shocked and surprised that they're not going to be able to obtain God's acceptance or permission to reign with Him or be around Him in heaven. All right, I'll talk more about some other religious Christian stuff, and the platform is open to talk about any religion. Although, don't settle for any. Just settle with the true religion, Christianity. All right. Goodbye until the next video.